These are my least favorite type of videos to make because it's just reading on the screen, and 2K insists on giving us articles to read instead of a video actually showing us what these items are they talking about. I like seeing things visually rather than reading them on screen. And most of these articles they give us don't even be one-to-one with the game that released, or if the idea they had don't initially work, patches come out to try and fix the game that was never properly polished from the start of the release. We go through this every 2K, but here we are with it again. 2K22 gameplay improvements, defense, dribbling, post play. Okay, what I'm looking for. They said they improved jump shooting. They made it more precision and people should have fun doing it. They said contact dunks have been nerfed. They said blocking and defense is more skill based. They said alley-oops are more skill based. I want to see how all of this impacts the actual game. How are they actually making this game more skill based? They're saying 2K22 is going to be skill based. I want to see exactly how. So let's see what we talking about. Here's some gameplay improvements. Defense and AI. Completely rebuilt shot contest blocking. Mike Wang basically said that in a tweet. Players will experience unique feel and rhythm when sizing up, significantly faster overall pace, much tighter control and navigating the court, ton of new combos, cancels, and even move chains. Okay, that sounds good. The only way you can skill gap in dribbling is canceling out of moves, faking out your defender, and move chains and cancels is a good addition to the game. And they saying it made size ups faster. We gonna see how much dribbling drain your stamina, because that's the way they try to nerf a lot of the people that love dribbling. They make their stamina absolutely useless. Post play upgrades highlight loads of new content, including new movement and new arsenal of back to the basket moves. Post scores have always been overpowered in 2K. As long as a post hook needs to be greened, I feel like post scoring could be whatever it wants, because it's annoying for me as a jump shooter to have to green my shot to make it, but post scorers can shoot hook shots from 10 feet away and it just go in easily. Like, it makes no sense. Shooting. There's a new shot meter that will dynamically expand when players take high quality shots with good shooters, but it will shrink with heavily contested shooting with a low rated shooter, or if you fatigue. It puts more emphasis on your shot IQ, meaning the teams that work for open looks and take smart shots are going to see much more success than teams that force bad shots. This is the first talk of precision shooting. Your shot meter grows and shrinks. Okay, I've actually had this idea years ago. Like, I thought of this idea years ago, back when 2K18 was the game we was playing. I've been said 2K should have did this, and that's when badges will affect your shot meter more. Or let's see limitless range. If you don't have limitless range, your shot meter this big. If you have limitless range Hall of Fame, it makes it bigger when you stand back there. If you got dead eye and somebody contests your shot meter is minimally affected because of your level of deadeye. I've been saying this. That's what badges should do. You should literally see how your badges affect your gameplay. You get what I'm saying? That's what it should be. And now it's sounding like that's kind of the thing. If you're in a hot zone and you're a good shooter, your shot meter should be the largest it ever is. If that's your hot spot and you're a good shooter, that makes sense to me. Finishing. Along with a focus on creating more of a skill gap for finishing at the rim, players can also completely customize their dunk repertoire with an all-new dunk style creator. So now there's a dunk creator. We have jump shot creator. Now we have a dunk creator. Don't know what that means, and I don't know how that adds to a skill gap. Builds, badges, and takeovers. Adjustments to create more balanced builds and increase the total badge count to 80. Offer many ways for players to impact the game. For PlayStation 5, console introduces Takeover Perks, which can unlock to strengthen your existing takeover abilities. So now you have perks on top of your takeover. So you telling me once I'm scoring and I get takeover, I now have perks to even boost my already boosted takeover? That's insane. And they saying the total badge count is 80. Is that normal? Let's talk defense. Primary goal for defense was to give gamers the tool to be able to really change the outcome. Okay, if you're a great perimeter defender who anticipated well, we wanted you to be able to clamp up the dribbler and force a pass. That has been a problem last year because you get blown by. There's no such thing as defense in last year's 2K. If you're a rim protector, we wanted to give you ability to send away weak shot attempts. Our engineers were determined to achieve these goals, and we're extremely happy with the results. Last year, everybody was getting dunked on. And so Mike Wang implemented a patch where you needed a high interior defense to get contact dunked on less. It didn't end up working, so they had to drop another patch to nerf contact dunks again, which didn't end up working. So now the game was just trash from start to finish. And now you're telling me y'all got it figured out with rim protection and perimeter defense? Yeah, that's why I gave up on 21 Next Gen. It was a trash game all around. Shot contest and blocking system were completely rebuilt, leading to several new snatch blocks and volleyball spikes that have never been before. They also paved the way to reward basketball IQ much more in our shooting system. Yeah, we read that. It does shot meter get bigger if you're wide open. This what I'm talking about. Like, reading these articles don't help me figure out how I'm liking this game, bro. Like, I don't care about none of that. Like, it make me want to skip over all of these words that y'all using because I don't want to sit here and read. Builds, badges, and takeover. We skipping all the way to the bottom. I just skipped a bunch of different finishing. I skipped shooting. Like the shot meter shrinking and growing. We read that at the top. Finishing. We made a strong push to get more of a skill gap. Motion capture dunks. It's a shame that once you saw one fire off, you basically knew it was automatic 2 points. With the revamped blocking system, we're now giving rim protectors more tools to give stops at the rim. On top of that, on new gen, we added timing meters to both alley-oops and aggressive skill dunk attempts. So there's a shot meter on dunking. That's the skill gap, I guess. Do y'all like that idea? When an alley-oop is in the air, you need to press a button to shoot. You need to press the shoot button at the right time to finish it. If you're too early or too late, you'll either smoke the finish or miss the catch completely. Next gen, they added in a layup meter. So the problem was you could be timing the layup correctly and you'll still miss it. So what players started to do was turn off user timing and put it on player percentage so the game does the layup for you. Is this another situation where you turn off user timing and let the game do it for you? Because the idea of making me have to work for an alley-oop makes sense. But if I time it correctly and it still miss, now I'm mad. Like, that was happening with layups. I love the idea of being able to smoke a wide open layup if you holding it too long or you release it too early. But you were literally penalizing people for timing it correctly, and that messed up the game right there. There was a lot of things in 2K that just didn't make sense on 21, which is why I stopped playing it. On the dunking side, you got to hold sprint, pull straight down on the pro stick to trigger aggressive dunks. We already had that. When you have a defender standing underneath the rim, use the aggressive dunk feature. It will let you force a dunk attempt on demand as long as you have a stronger dunk and you have a bit of a runway. It's tough to hit the perfect timing for these high risk, high reward plays, but it's so gratifying to pull it off. Now, if you had a posterizer badge, it should be easier to pull off. If you have takeover, it should be even easier to pull off than that. Is these high risk, high reward plays able to be done too easily? That's the question. And they literally just said last year in 21, once you saw a contact dunk animation, you knew it was over. But they saying there's something in the game that actually you can stop somebody from doing a contact dunk on you, even if you get pulled into the animation. And they saying you can miss it if you miss time the dunk. It sounded nice, but none of this actually means it could be in the game. I'm glad I read finishing. I was ready to skip it. I'm glad we came back to read it. That actually sounds nice. But let's go to build, badges, and takeovers. Fast twitch, the ability to get off the floor quicker for standing layups and dunks. Oh, so your takeoff for layups is super fast. Okay. Grace under pressure, ability to convert standing layups more Okay, they got a stand-in layup badge. I never thought of that. Limitless takeoff. Ability to soar from further away for dunks. You can dunk from the free throw line. Mouse in the house. For bigs to finish on shorter players easier. I like that badge, I ain't gonna lie. Unstrippable. Ability to secure the ball better when gathering for a layup and dunk. Next gen, they had it where you do Euro steps. You fumble and drop the ball. And on Pro-Am and all that, that's where the Euro steps and spin dunks is overpowered. People be exploiting Euro steps and Pro-Am, but out in the park is kind of balanced, you know? So unstrippable, that's going to be a problem for any Pro-Am players. Chef, ability to knock down Steph-like off dribble threes. I don't like that. Limitless spot up. Like, bro. These don't need to be badges. These need to be takeovers. Like, come on, bro. These need to be takeovers. Limitless spot up. Ability to hit logo range threes off a catch and shoot. So you telling me I could spot up at the logo? That's problems and badges. That makes the game just a whole lot more annoying. I don't even know if that adds to a skill gap, but it makes the game annoying having to guard people from the logo. Lucky number 7. Boost your ability to score when shooting early in the clock. What? Mismatch expert. Ability to successfully shoot over taller defenders. What? Glue hands. Ability to make difficult catches and quicker branch out to a shot or a dribble. Okay, I actually like that. Hyperdrive. Boosted speed and effectiveness of moving dribble moves. You can move while dribbling. I guess that's like a crossover. Quick change. Boost the ability to quickly change dribble moves together. Okay. Post Playmaker. Boost the effectiveness of both shots and moves when playing in the post. Triple threat juke. Increase the effectiveness of triple threat fakes. Yeah, I love doing triple threats. I might use that, I ain't gonna lie. Ball stripper. Ability to strip a layup or dunk attempts more effectively. This is annoying. I can see that already. Ability to get those scrappy 50-50 balls quicker than opponents. They got the hustler badge back. Menace. Significantly drop offensive ratings of opponents when you smother them. That brings the total badge count to 80. With a number of existing badges also getting some nice upgrades. Okay. One final mod player upgrade I wanted to call out, a new gen exclusive, is Takeover Perks. These are modifiers that you can unlock and equip to strengthen your existing takeover. I'm not going to list them out because we want them to be a surprise. These are the main features that highlight this game's gameplay courtside report. I feel like I've been typing too long already. There's so much more that goes into the nuts and bolts of 2K gameplay, and the blog barely scrapes the surface. Huge shout out to the gameplay devs who work tirelessly. Yep, let me know what y'all think of this, chat. Overall, sum up everything we just read. 80 badges in the game altogether. Jump shooting. Your shot meter gets larger the higher your 3-point rating is. It gets smaller the closer your defender is coming to guard you. So you can green a contested shot. It's just a smaller window to shoot through. Okay? Alley-oops are now shot timed. You have to time the alley-oop. You have to press square to catch it, and then you have to time it after you caught it in midair. Some of y'all gonna be thinking that's corny, but alley-oops are very overpowered in 2K. So they need something to make you as the catcher do something other than just hold square. You have to do something, and the defender really can't guard it because I don't think 2K ever found out a way to stop alley-oops on the defensive side. Alley-oop passes fly way over your defender's head, and they don't even jump high enough to knock the ball out the air, so it's really whatever at that point. There's a way to cancel somebody from dunking on you. You can stop people from posterizing you. We always needed that in 2K. All this sound nice, like I said at the start of the video, but when the game comes out, all this goes out the window, and things need to be patched. Things don't work like they said they would. Things of that nature happens every year. Let me know what y'all think about this down in the comments. Hope you enjoyed this video.